Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we've got a lower body focused flexibility practice. Now, if you're short on time, you're feeling a little bit sore in your lower body, these are my favorite stretches to do. So find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. All right, we will begin today in butterfly. So you can bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. And just bring your hands behind you, press into the ground a little bit. Try to lift your chest up and off of your low back. You can wiggle your toes. You might even move the knees up and down a few times. You could even try to sway the hips a little bit by pressing into your hands. Maybe the shoulders are moving too. Now feel free to fold forwards if that feels good on your hips. You might add a gentle sway of the upper body here too. And just another breath or so. And then you can lift up, bring your knees together, give them a hug or a squeeze. And then send your legs out long and wide. So not staying in any one place too long today. Point your toes up, take your hands behind you again. Press into the ground, lift the chest up and off of the low back. So you might already be feeling the stretch through the legs, just sitting tall, but you can always fold forwards. You can always sway the shoulders side to side too. And if you are leaning forwards right now, find your way back up. Help your legs come together once again. Give the knees a little hug or squeeze. We're going to be doing double pigeon neck. So if you can bring your right foot on top of your left knee and try to stack your lower legs on top of one another, pointing the toes forwards. You might be leaning back, but let's all start by pushing our hands into the ground for sure. Sit as tall as you can, or maybe you're leaning back a little bit, and then you can fold forwards. Feeling that right glute and hip, the left one too, if you're lucky. We'll point the toes forwards, flexing the feet. And as always, if you are leaning forwards right now, use an inhale to lift on up. We're going to uncross our legs and move into a quad stretch with our right leg, so our top leg. If you can, bring that heel to the outside of your hip. We're going to stay seated. Level out the hips, lean on back. You can lower down onto your forearms if you want some more. Just trying to level out the hips, heel beside the hip as well. Feeling the quad, maybe the ankle, maybe the hip too. And if you are leaning back right now, start to come up again so that you can free up your leg, give the knees a little hug or squeeze, shake it out. And then we can switch. So your left leg can come on top for double pigeon, stacking those lower legs, pointing the toes forwards as best you can. But maybe you're leaning back. Sitting tall, pressing the hands into the ground. And then you could tip forwards as well if that feels good and your hips allow you to do so. Letting an inhale lift you back up if you're folding forwards, and you can uncross your legs and we'll move into our quad stretch. Left foot coming beside the hip, leaning back a little, leveling out your hips too, maybe coming down onto your forearms or even further than that, but just feeling that left leg. Maybe it's the quad, maybe it's the hip, the ankle, or all of the above if you're lucky. Starting to find your way back up and free up that left leg. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to be sending our legs out long again, but we'll keep them together this time. Now they could be about hip width apart. Your feet could be about hip width apart, or they can be nice and snug together. But take a little bend through the knees, point your toes up, bring your hands behind you, press into the ground. Lift your chest up and off of your low back. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, you can start to fold forwards. Maybe reaching for your feet or your legs, but feeling your hamstrings and calves. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath or two. And use an inhale to lift if you're folding, and you can give your knees another hug or squeeze. And that is it. That is all for today. Feel free to run through all of those stretches again. I do these almost every day and sometimes multiple times a day. But thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.